Menat, the apprentice of Rose and the former Shado spy. Menat has one of the rather unique Street Fighter designs in recent memory, so today I've been tasked with giving her a SF6 redesign, so let's get to it.
Have you considered your destiny? Do you believe in fate?
Alright, so once again I was requested to do a redesign for Menat for Street Fighter 6. I actually already did somewhat of a redesign for her during the month of October when I was doing the whole Inktober, Drawtober drawing challenge, but it wasn't a full redesign, and honestly I feel like I could do a little bit better, and with a couple of other ones to be quite honest. So I'm also looking at it like I'm finishing that redesign this time, and it's for a pretty unique looking character from the beginning. Considering she is Rose's apprentice, and there are very slight similarities, I do feel like Menat looks way better and way cooler of a character in my opinion. I really didn't want to deviate too far from that original design.
But you two will have some rough times ahead. Good luck!
I gave her a hood just to add a little bit of mystery to her. I don't know, maybe she learned soul power and psycho power at some point. I also made her hair longer since there is a decent amount of passing of time between Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6. Actually quite a bit, but Ryu is pushing 50 at this point. As far as the rest of the design is concerned, I didn't want her to not read as Menat. It's one of those times where I didn't want the character design to deviate way too far from the original. I already took a couple of liberties with her appearance. There's also this Egyptian quality to her look, so I wanted to maintain those design elements, specifically with every part of the design that I left black. I think there's some kind of like inscription or like gold trim or something that I added to the majority of the design in this one. Just cause I didn't want too many parts of the design to just look plain or just have nothing on it. The gold and blue accents to the sort of color scheme in this really help out a lot too, in my opinion. The use of blue was also just an accent to her clothes. It doesn't stand out as much as in the original design for her, and I wanted it that way. It just stands out more in the design with the lower amount of it that's present, especially with all the gold, black, and purple. I also have a lot more skin showing in this Menat design without over-sexualizing the character too much, which always becomes a risk when doing that. In my mind, I guess I would want a player, if this was a playable character to be quite honest, to guess what's up with her just based on her look. It still looks like Menat, but she doesn't necessarily look like a heroic character or necessarily a villain, and I think it's just the addition of the hood that does it. I think it might have been mentioned in the request for her, but what if she actually did learn psycho power at one point? I don't think she would need to look completely evil, but just a little more mysterious and less noble would go a long way in my opinion. Not say that's what the character is, but just how it would appear in the look. Kinda like in my mind something closer to Reina and Tekken, where you look at the character and you can't get a read as to what's going on with it. Maybe that's a pretty loose example. It would seem a bit of fanfiction speculation has taken over this design, to be quite honest with you. But I think it works. Without looking radically different, she has a mystique to her design. It also helps to mature her a bit, as her Street Fighter 5 character design looked pretty young in my opinion. Again, she should be much older by now, however old she was in Street Fighter 5. Again, this is just my opinion though. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like the design, and do you think it holds up to the original Street Fighter 5 look? In any event, as always, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And you all have a good one, and I'm out.
Get it on that. Select to make it first pick. Get it on that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get it on that. Choose and pick the best one. Get it on that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get it on that. Select to make it first pick. Get it on that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Get it on that. Choose and pick the best one. Get it on that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get it on